Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Thank you for joining me. And as always, keep an open mind. These are general. Take what resonates, disregard the rest. Watch all your signs, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can cross-watch if you'd like. And if you want to look at your specific situation, information on private readings is always in the description box below. I'm almost caught up, so if you wanted to get a reading, now would be a good time because I can get it to you faster than the usual wait time. Okay, we're just going to jump in here. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let's see what's going on in the week ahead for you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. It really helps out the channel, helps out with the algorithm, and ultimately help more people find me. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay, this is the Tarot Nuage, and I'm also using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards for overall energy and advice at the end. Okay. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it's nice. And I also saw the Three of Swords flip out as I was shuffling. We'll see if it comes back out. But with the Four of Wands, there could be a focus on home and family. This could also be a new home. So for some of you, you're relocating, or housewarming parties. This could also be attending family events, weddings, christenings, celebrations of any other kind. You could be getting married, you could be moving in with someone or planning for the future, planning to do so. Let's see, in the situation, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. And with the Strength card in the situation, there's something that I feel like I'm getting an energy of someone just fighting for something. For some of you, this is where someone's fighting their own ego to keep the peace in the family, and this could be you. For others of you, I feel like you might be dealing with a domineering personality and you're trying to keep the peace. And so with the Strength card there, you're just taking a lot of deep breaths and keeping yourself to yourself and holding your tongue. And the challenge, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Yeah, this can be a bit of I want what I want when I want it energy, and you're trying to be the bigger person with the Strength card here. Again, to keep the peace. In the outcome, we have the Magician, some conversations happening. Very open, very honest conversation, putting it all on the table. If this is a case of someone has been holding back, whether this is you or the other person you're dealing with, in whatever dynamic or capacity, take the messages as they resonate. If there has been a lot of holding back, and that could be communication, participation, the challenge is the pressure has been building up and building up to the point where there's going to be some sort of a new beginning in the situation that starts with a conversation, and that leads to planning. So a relationship could be getting back on track. It could be starting a relationship. So this could be someone finally asking the other person out because no one really wants to make a move, but you both like each other, this type of dynamic. Or yeah, you're trying to hold yourself back from something with the Strength card, but it's something you really want with the Queen of Wands, and it may have to do with home, family, commitment, promotion, whatever the case may be. And it looks like you're kind of debating with yourself, Cancer, or this could be vice versa. This could be someone around you doing this and it involves you. And in the end, it proves to be too much, and there's going to be conversation, at least. Okay, let's get one more row out. So with the Strength card, yeah, look, we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's been no communication. With the Queen of Wands is the challenge, and the Sun with the Hangman. Yeah, and then lots of majors. With the Magician, the World, lots and lots of majors, and the Seven of Cups. Under the Four of Wands, yeah, the Ace of Wands. Someone has been wanting this new beginning, okay, with the Ace of Wands. And it can be going for that job, going for that promotion, asking that person out, initiating conversation after an argument, some drama, fight, breakup, separation, whatever the case may be. Because with the Four of Wands, this is really what you want. You want stability in this situation. You want to restore stability in the situation. Or you want that job, you want that house, you want that promotion. Okay. But yeah, like I say, under the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, yeah, there has been some sort of separation here, some sort of situation that happened that caused distrust on your part, and you have been holding back with the High Priestess, observing, maintaining your boundaries with the Seven of Wands. Okay, and the Strength card, you're like, I'm not gonna be, this isn't drama. This is the opposite of drama. This is, you know what you did, you know what you need to do to make it better, and you know I'm not gonna back down because you're the one in the wrong and you're the one that has to make it right. Okay, this is the kind of situation that I'm looking at here. In the challenge, there's a lot of attraction between you and this thing, or you and this person. There's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of attraction, there's a lot of passion. For others of you, this is something that you really, really want, okay? But ego is a problem, and that's just the bottom line. Ego is a problem. The Queen of Wands with the Sun, this is very much, I want what I want when I want it, the way I want it. I will never admit I made a mistake, never to your face. I may admit it to myself and feel bad about it, but I would never say that to anyone else. Someone who's very, very, or too preoccupied with what other people think and what other people are going to believe, how they're perceived. And again, this could be you, it could be the person you're dealing with in whatever capacity. They're more preoccupied with their reputation. They think if they apologize, that makes them look weak, or they think if they apologize, it somehow, they lose control, they lose power, okay, with the Sun card there. And that's why things have been stuck with the Hangman. That's why things have been stuck. They've been holding back because of ego. You've been holding back because I'm not having this. I have some self-respect, thank you very much. You know what you did, you know what to do to make it right. I am not going to be the bigger person this time to enable you to give in to your pride and to give in to your ego and make that okay. Okay, you're teaching someone a lesson here, and they're learning. They're learning. Okay, and in the outcome, yeah, with the Magician, so you have the number 1 card, and then you have the World card, the last of the major arcana. A new cycle, wrapping up, completing this mess here, okay? Through communication, through putting it all on the table with the Magician. And then the Seven of Cups. Now this, the way it's coming up here is like talking about the future, okay? Talking about, okay, what do you want now? Do you still feel the same? Do you want to repair what we lost? Do you want to recover what was lost? Do you want to start over? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Okay, so it's talks of the future. I want to pull one more because Seven of Cups with the Magician can be a bit manipulative energy. This is where we present, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because obviously when you go in, it's like when you go to an interview, you want to make the best impression that you can, right? So maybe you don't usually dress like that, but for that particular interview, you're dressed to the nines, right? Because you want to make the best impression you can, and that's what I'm getting here. So I'm not necessarily getting manipulation in the sense of someone trying to get away with something that they shouldn't be, but there is a concern there because you do have the Seven of Swords in the past that trigger this whole situation. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah, Three of Wands is talks of the future. Talks of the future. Someone wants to build, rebuild, build better. Okay. Someone wants to come home. Someone is coming home. This is talks back and forth, negotiation in terms of terms, expectations. So if this is you holding back because of ego, this is the week where I feel like it's going to get too much for you. It will get too much for you, and something will slip out, and it will lead to a conversation where you will find it not necessarily comfortable, but not as difficult as you thought to own up to what you did or said or didn't do or didn't say. And this other person is also receptive because that's what they want. That's all they want. They want you to take accountability, okay? Or vice versa, you take it as it makes sense to you in your situation. But that's what I'm looking at, okay? Someone's been taken for granted, lied to, deceived, kept in the dark about something, and they've had enough, because they're like, I don't deserve this. I've done nothing to deserve this. I deserve what was promised to me, or I deserve to receive what I am putting into this situation and whatever type of dynamic this is. And I'm going to teach you some lessons here about how to treat me, how to respect me, what I find acceptable and what I do not, okay? For a lot of you, that translates into silent treatment. That translates into being very extremely professional with this person, but there's nothing more, okay? I will talk to you about this project. I will say good morning to you as part of the wider group or the wider team, but we're not going to be chatting during break. Let's go get coffee, or you know what I mean? Or you're not going to overextend yourself to take more on, to do more than what you're contracted to do, okay? Very clear boundaries so that this person learns some things. They know. That's the problem. That's why it's a challenge, okay? They know, with the hangman here, they know why things are stuck. They know why you're behaving this way. They know what they did. They know what they did. Make no mistake, they know what they did. But their pride is their downfall. But it looks like this week it's going to be too much. It's going to get to them. They will have some sort of realization as well with these ones and the 4 ones that you're it, okay? You're the best friend, you're the best person they could ever be with, you're their home, you're their life, you're their happily ever after. They've been taking you for granted as an employee or a colleague, okay? And there's no one else like you. No one else steps up, no one else says anything, no one else offers to do anything, etc. Okay, someone's having some sort of a clarity moment here with the Sun card and the Hangman, and it leads to conversation that is open, that is honest. It's like, okay, this is what happened, this is what I did. I don't necessarily think they're going to go too much into detail, okay, to explain themselves, because I think that's a little too much for them to do. It's already a lot for them to even acknowledge, to even take responsibility for their part in the situation, for them to even acknowledge that they're not perfect. That's already a lot, okay, for this person, whoever this is that you're dealing with. And I'm not saying you should settle for their apology if you think it should be more, if you think, you know what I mean. But what I'm telling you is they are growing up. They are, okay? This is the first step in that process. This is a new way of being for them altogether. They're uncomfortable with it, but they're willing to do it anyway, because they really want a future with you. They want to keep you, they want to promote you, they want to live with you, they want to marry you, they want to make peace with you, okay, and move forward together to new horizons, but together. Okay, so expect some revelations, some confessions this week, Cancer, or you're the one making them. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Let me know in the comments below, okay, what the situation is. But let's look at Oracle energy and advice here for Cancer for the week ahead. And we're gonna get 3 cards for advice with this situation. Okay. So 1, we got 2, we got 3. Bottom of the deck. You can't make it up, man. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. You can be dealing with a Leo, or it's just Leo season, or like I said, someone has a lot of ego, a lot of pride, and they're learning about humility. They're learning about the value of being humble, okay, or at least the damage of being prideful does. And they're learning to think in terms of, is my pride, is my ego worth me losing this person out of my life, out of the company, out of the whatever? And that's what this is all about. And that's what they're learning. Okay. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. I'm telling you, some revelations are happening. They're having some revelations. And then they're going to come to you to clear the air. Like I said, don't think they'll go too deeply, okay? into everything, because they're still coming to grips with it themselves. Okay, so and remember, they don't want to say anything that would push you away, and they don't want to say anything that would be the wrong thing to say. Okay, they're trying to present themselves in the best light possible, so that you believe them, so that you give them a chance, you give them another chance, so that you take them up on their offer. Okay. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. Yeah, this is the conversation. Okay, this is the conversation. Let's talk about it. This is what it is. This is my perspective. What is your perspective? I want to understand. They will present you with information. They will present you with an offer. They will present you with an opportunity, and it's up to you to ask the questions you feel you need to ask for the details, the information, the commitments, the promises, the paperwork, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you need to ask for, to really assess the situation. This is asking you to make an informed decision. Okay, in other words, you can do what you want. You can slam doors in this person's face. That's absolutely up to you. But for the best possible outcome and to make the most out of the situation, you're being encouraged to at least hear them out. That's what this means. Get more information. Okay, at least hear them out. At least get the facts before making your decision of what you're going to do with this. Okay. And then full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Another Virgo energy, you might be dealing with a Virgo. So we have Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. That could be their sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus, or yours. Take inspired action is the same thing. Okay, this means when you make this decision, okay, on which action to take, to give them a shot or to walk away, the inspiration comes from you assessing the situation. So take time, hear them out, ask the questions you want to ask for the information you feel you're missing. Okay, but a cycle is completing, because you're going from the first quarter moon to a full moon. Remember, you have the Magician going all the way to the World card. A cycle is completing. Assess everything, take everything into account when making your decision of what you're going to be doing with this. Okay, but for a lot of you, I do see major changes with all these major arcanas, definitely. And what that means is a complete new beginning, but it's a new level. You haven't been here before, because like I said, you've learned how to establish and maintain your boundaries and not be the bigger person and give in, because you've understood that perhaps that's just enabling someone else. It's not really helping them or teaching them anything or doing them any favors. This person is learning about pride, ego, and how to be humble, and the value in that, and the value in being open, and the value in being vulnerable. So if you did decide to move forward, give this another shot, it will be something different. I can tell you that. I can't say better or worse, but it will be definitely something different. Okay, on another level, to do with more communication, more openness, vulnerability, and more respect, a balance restored when it comes to respect for one another. Okay. So Cancer, let me know what the situation is for you, but I really hope the reading helps. Okay, I'll leave it there. Have a great week. Watch your other readings. You've got pick a cards, you've got your monthlies that you can still watch, they still apply. You've got other weeklies that are timeless to check out, so that should keep you busy for a bit. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.